my gosh.
What are you doing, Jenny?
Just looking at this house that was just bought. Look how pretty it is.
I guess, but I would like a closer look at it.
You can.
When?
Today on Education Today. This is the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres.
Stay tuned because Education Today starts now.
Welcome to Education Today. I'm Emily Grivick. And I'm Jenny Miller of Ford City High School in the Armstrong School District. On today's episode, we will be talking about the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres, established by John and Margaret Ann Liparodi. The estate was not only built with bricks and mortar, but with a foundation of familial bond. The newest owners of the estate, Tom and Melanie Waddell, are continuing that tradition as other couples seek to start their own lives of love, as well as renew already established bonds. To talk more about the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres, we have with us Melanie and Jerica Waddell. Welcome to Education Today. Would you please introduce yourselves and explain your roles in this new business venture?
I'm Melanie Waddell. My husband and I own the estate house, and this is my daughter, Jerica. Jerica will be the innkeeper and living on the premise at the estate house. And my husband and I plan on doing weddings and bed and breakfast stays and parties, family get-togethers, and anything that we can possibly do to help people enjoy their family time together.
Since this is a family business, tell us a bit about your family.
My husband and I have a son and two daughters. Our son lives in Connecticut. He's actually visiting right now, but he's in Connecticut. And he has actually helped us even as far as helping us with our logo for the estate house and any type of marketing information that I need done, he'll do that for me. And Jerica has worked with us through our other business, which is Classic Tent Rentals. She's worked in the office there, so she'll continue to work there as well as helping at the estate house. And then our third daughter, Tia, is she's going to be helping out at the estate house with laundry, with the sheets and linens and whatnot, and then as well at Classic Tent. And I will primarily stay at the estate house, just doing appointments and taking care of breakfast and the stays. So,
please give a brief history of the Grand Estate.
The home was purchased, the property was purchased by the Liparodi family, I believe in around 1974, and then they built a modest two-story home, and then he had gotten into the coal mining business and ended up making quite a bit of finances in the mining business, and then he started to expand the house and add additions on, and he was having children and grandchildren, and he really just wanted, him and Margaret Ann wanted the family to be together. And so every Sunday they would gather around and have dinner after church and hang out for the day, and they just, every weekend the family was always together. And that's what they enjoyed, and we'd just like to continue in that tradition.
What led you to the decision to enter this business?
With our tent business, we've actually been in business for 22 years, and we've done tents and party supplies. We've been doing weddings for that long, and we've actually been doing the same type of thing at other people's locations, and we would like to be able to do those on our own property. So we had been looking for a venue that we could purchase, but we hadn't found anything that really fit for what we were doing. We couldn't find anything that didn't require a lot of upkeep to get it to that place that we could start having weddings. and the Liparoti Mansion had been upkept by the family very well. We have a few alterations that we need to do, but it basically is ready to go for weddings. So,
you have involved your business in social media and have a website. How does this help your customers get more information about the Grand Estate?
Well, social media is the best thing out there as far as advertising goes. As soon as we received approval from the township to open up the bed and breakfast, that night I immediately took the Facebook page and went live with it. Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest are all social networkings that almost anyone can do. Actually, making a website is a little more difficult, and that would be difficult for me to do from the get-go. So I went ahead and we went gangbusters as far as advertising in that way, and then we hired someone to do our website, and the website is very nice, and it does have the pricing for the stays, but in order to get like a wedding venue or a party price, you'd actually need to come to the estate house, and we could go over that pricing.
What brought you to the decision to provide this service in Armstrong County?
Well, I grew up actually on a border county, in Butler County, and went to Freeport Area High School and graduated there. And I've always loved this area in Armstrong County. My husband, since we've been married, it'll be 25 years next week. We will have been in Armstrong County that long. And I just really like the small town community. I like that you're able to know your neighbors and know who's right around the corner and what's going on. And it's a beautiful area.
Where is the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres located in the area, and what are the benefits to being located in such a rural area?
It is located at 399 Ford City Road. So most of the people in this area, and actually even close to Pittsburgh, are very familiar of where the villa is. We're 2.7 miles from the villa, headed towards Freeport on the same road. And as far as being in a rural area, it is weddings. A lot of people tend to like being in a rural area. And the farm weddings are so big right now. There's a lot of farm venues, and this is just a little bit different. And it's still rural, but it is very formal and very fancy, but the home is still very warm.
Tell us a bit about the events that can be held at this location.
We'll be able to do weddings as well as graduation parties, showers, corporate meetings. There is an office on the 3rd floor that we can have small corporate meetings with a projector screen and the whole 9 yards. And we can do even larger events under the tent, which is located on where the family tennis court was.
Let's focus on the bed and breakfast end of the business for a moment. Please tell our viewers what they should expect if they reserve a bed and breakfast stay.
Well, they're able to check in anytime after 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And there are so many different areas in the home. There's quiet sitting areas. There's the library / conference room that's on the 3rd floor. There are many common areas within the house, as well as a good old-fashioned man cave. There's a billiard table there, and something that the men enjoy. They can play cards down around the card table, and then the grounds the whole way around is just beautiful. We are making some adjustments with the gazebo, so that area is a little bit more under construction, but there's a stream and waterfalls and pond, and it's a lovely place once you get up on the hill.
What amenities are included in a stay?
We would include breakfast in the morning, and also we have several of the rooms have garden tubs and showers. We also have nice robes with the Grand Estate logo on, and they're real cute. They have these real cute hoods on them, and so those are nice. We also have a hot tub, which is not hooked up yet, but it will be. And did I say the swimming pool? Swimming pool in the backyard. And then, and it's heated, so that's really nice too.
Many people travel with children and or pets. Do your accommodations allow for these special circumstances? If so, do you plan differently for these circumstances?
We do allow children to come. They just need to be attended by an adult. That's our only request, because there are very formal areas, and we just wouldn't want them to get hurt or injured in any way, as well as the swimming pool is there. So children would need to be accompanied. And as far as pets go, we cannot let pets on the grounds just because there are other guests there, and we wouldn't want to interfere in that way with somebody else's stay.
How are guests informed of events and attractions in the area?
We've been doing, like I said, the Facebook ads work real well. We also are on bedandbreakfast.com, so we're advertising in that way. And then also we've been putting ads in the newspaper. We had a large open house and actually had about 230 guests come in for the open house.
How many guests does this portion of the business accommodate, and how do you maintain the homey atmosphere that is apparent in the estate?
The estate house can sleep 19. The suites can sleep up to 5 in that room. Each suite has a sofa that pulls out to a sleeper, and they have king-size beds in there. And then we have there's 3 suites and 2 elite rooms. The elite rooms do only sleep 2. And as far as keeping it homey, it is the furniture, everything is just very warm. The colors, the paint on the wall, the family just did an absolutely fabulous job at keeping the home warm with the colors that they used.
Thank you very much. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the Armstrong School District's Education Today. We'll be talking more with the Waddells of the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres. Stick around.
Success. We see it every day. Hundreds of majors and programs, bachelor's degrees to PhDs, small classes, internationally known faculty who are committed to your success. Real-world experiences to guide you on your career and life path. An alumni network 120,000 strong. I'm IUP President Mike Driscoll. Visit us. Find your success at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
We're back with Armstrong School District's Education Today. We're talking with Melanie and Jerica Waddell of the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres.
Let's speak a bit about the Grand Estate as a wedding venue. What are the benefits on choosing the Grand Estate as a wedding destination?
I think the fact that you get to stay at the house, and whether it's family or the wedding party, you actually stay at the house, and they can arrive early Saturday morning and spend all day there, and then all night Saturday night, and stay there till noon then on Sunday morning.
What special amenities and activities are available for the prospective bride and groom?
On the estate grounds, we have a bocce court, which is very fun, and as well as taking a walk through the woods or down through the stream. We also have some massage therapists that will come on the grounds and do massages for the bridal party. We'll do the girls the morning of the wedding, and the day after we'll come on the grounds and do a couples massage for the bride and groom. One area of that would be really nice is in a gazebo that is right next to the stream that goes to the waterfalls. We will decorate that gazebo up and with some fabric for privacy, and the bride and groom can have their massage that day then.
What services do you supply to couples who are marrying at this venue?
We have wedding planners through Classic Tent Rentals, as well as myself, and we will be there from start to finish. So Whenever we get together with a bride, we go down through the list of everything that they need, as well as the names of the bridal party, and we will help guide them through the rehearsal, as well as assist with the rehearsal dinner if they'd like to have that on the grounds as well. We also have some officiants that will come on the grounds and assist if somebody doesn't have a pastor to marry them. We have a couple that we can pull from that would do a couple sessions in marriage counseling and then do the ceremony for them.
What amount of wedding guests can the facility accommodate?
Well, like I said, we can do 300 according to the township. The actual tent itself, if we were putting it on somebody else's property, we could accommodate up to 350. But we did tell the township that we didn't want to do any more than 300 guests there.
Thank you very much. Some of our students went on a tour of the grounds at the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres. Let's take a look. I'm Emily Gribick from Fort City High School, reporting to you live from the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres for Education Today.
For Education Today, I'm Emily Gribick.
We're back with the Armstrong School District's Education Today. We're talking with Melanie and Jerica Waddell, the owners of the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres, a bed and breakfast and wedding venue new to Armstrong County. Okay, we all want to know, what is your favorite suite at the estate?
My favorite suite is probably the bridal suite. It has a huge bed, and there's a couch and a TV, and you can do so much stuff in there. There's a nice jacuzzi bathtub. The shower's like super cool. You can like go in and like around the corner. It's just super awesome. So there's a lot of stuff to do, and then it has a stairwell to the library upstairs. So it's a cool and nice area just to hang out, especially for like brides. Before the wedding, there's like a huge mirror so that tons of girls can get ready all together, because sometimes in a room when you're getting ready for your wedding or whatever, it's a lot of like, you don't have a lot of space. But in there, you got so much space for all your girlfriends to hang out and stuff like that.
And my favorite suite is the Lenora suite. It is on the main floor, and the reason is because it actually has two tubs. One is a garden tub, and the other one is those step-in tubs that you like open the door and you sit down in it, and that's really cool. And the jets work in both of them. But more importantly than that is there's a steam shower in the shower there, and it is awesome.
In what other ways are you, and as an extension, your business involved in the community?
We're very active actually in our church, and so we do a lot of things with them. We are involved also in the Freeport Network, Business Network Association, and we meet once a month discussing different areas and ways that we can make the community better and small business better. We also are part of the Strongland Chamber of Commerce, and so we're pretty active with that in any of their events that they have done. In fact, we also had a meet and greet. It's not the Strongland, it's the Alakiski Strong Chamber now, because several of the counties joined forces, and so they made it one big Chamber of Commerce. We had a meet and greet with them at the Estate House in April, and that went really well. We had quite a few guests come for that.
You must always be busy with phone calls and events, weddings and bed and breakfast days. How do you keep up with everything you have planned?
That's a little difficult, but I have great family, and even extensions, my sister and my husband's brothers, and you know, we just have a lot of family that help out. And my daughter was away at college, and I'm so glad she's back, because she really is my right and my left arm. And then the other one, Tia, she will be coming out of school in a couple weeks. She'll be done, and she'll be able to help out. So it's a lot of work, but we have a lot of family and friends that are willing to help us out, and we appreciate that. And we try to help them out. If they need a place to stay, they can come to the Grand Estate.
What are your future plans for the Grand Estate?
Well, the sidewalk, like I discussed about the gazebo, we're doing some work with that. The sidewalk that leads to the gazebo, which is a primarily fabulous location for a wedding, wasn't quite wide enough for a wedding venue. It's great for a family. But to have two people walk down that aisle at the same time, it wasn't quite wide enough. So we pulled out some of the landscaping that was overgrown, and we're widening that sidewalk. We also are opening up the gazebo because it had some walls on it, and it was very, very enclosed. And so we're taking those walls down and making it an open gazebo that you can actually see inside. The other change that we're in the process of making is a handicap entrance to the tennis court. And we do have that all cut in, and we have some thick gravel that's down, and it's tamped very hard. We still need to do some work in that area, but we needed to accommodate anybody that's handicapped and have an entrance and exit for them.
Is there anything else you'd like to add for the benefit of our viewers?
Come out and look at the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres. It's a beautiful venue. It's a beautiful bed and breakfast. And honestly, the pictures do not do it justice. Whenever you walk in and you see the chandeliers, and it's not just one or two. We have over 32 chandeliers in the main estate house. And they're crystal chandeliers. They're gorgeous. And the home is lovely. And the family did an absolutely fabulous job at keeping the home up to date and keeping, like I said, warm and homey. Come out and look at it, because we'd love to show you around and give you a tour.
Everything's a lot bigger in real life than it is in pictures. So like once you go up there, it's like, whoa, it's like huge. So.
Well, that's our show for today. We'd like to thank Melanie and Jericho Waddell of the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres once again for taking time out of their busy schedule to talk with us about the Grand Estate at Hidden Acres. Our thanks go out to the TV production students of Fort City High School, led by their teacher, Mrs. Catherine Gibbon. They were our film crew today.
Please join us again next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. Visit our website for updated information about the district and have a great week.